Another day, another video about Ofsted. It's Christmas, the lights are up, the kids are high off their advent calendars, staff are running on mince pies and hope, and guess who decides to pop out from behind the tinsel? The Grinch. Scrooge. Oh, sorry, no, Ofsted. Because nothing says festive cheer like a brand new inspection framework launching just as schools are barely surviving. So inspections under this new framework are to restart on December 1st. Some schools have already been through the pilots and the feedback, let's say, isn't positive. I mentioned on a previous video that I have had quite a few messages from teachers who've been through this new inspection framework saying it is dreadful, it is awful. And Ofsted promised this new system would support wellbeing, reduce pressure, but leaders are saying the complete opposite. One of the clearest examples, an ECT being observed for over 2 hours. 2 hours, that's not supportive. That's not developmental, because I guarantee the Ofsted inspector hasn't given her any feedback that's going to improve her practice. That's just intense, stressful, and totally inappropriate for someone at the start of their career. No wonder we've got them leaving in the droves. In this Schools Week article, head teacher was talking about inspections being more rigorous, with more granular scrutiny than anything they've been used to. The evidence demands are higher, the pre-inspection self-evaluation is heavier, and leaders said the toolkit alone makes preparation extremely time-consuming. That's not a lighter workload. Some even admitted they were worrying about the impact on staff before the inspectors even arrived. And when people running schools say they're concerned about the well-being before the process even starts, I think that tells you everything you need to know. Now, after the tragic death of Ruth Perry, a coroner's inquest ruled that Ofsted's inspection contributed to a death. Do you know when that inspection took place? In December. And that waiting period, the build-up, the dread, the toll of it hanging over her through the busiest month of the year, obviously contributed to that distress she was going through. And let's not forget, the independent wellbeing review, the one that Ofsted themselves commissioned, warned that stress is already concerningly high with school leaders, and this new report framework is going to increase that and increase anxiety. So instead of a system that feels safer, you've got schools here saying it feels heavier. Instead of reducing workload, the secure fit model means now you have to meet every standard to hit a grade, which leaders say ramp up pressure straight back up. And instead of supporting teachers, observing an ECT for 2 hours. Honestly, Ofsted will spin the same lines. They'll call this collaborative. They'll talk about a culture change. They say they care about well-being. But once again, it's just all fart, no poo with these lot. Because when inspections feel more intense, when evidence demands grows, when leaders worry about staff before the process even begins, and when you've got early career teachers being put through a marathon of observations, well-being's not going to improve. Workload isn't going to reduce. And the lessons from the Ruth Perry case clearly are not being learned. But do Ofsted care? Well, as much as Scrooge did about other people. You know, at least the Grinch had a heart, even if it was 2 sizes too small.